おーやっていこうと思います。第三の事件ですね。
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
コカインですかね。
The pupil is dilated.
味
The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
なんだよこのミニゲーム。
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes.
マジ
Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I
逆か
need
よ。
your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the buff, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder,
Oh.
but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
前回、失礼。前回、鉱山の、あれを解決したね。ちょっと見てみようか。なんかそんな、使いはあんまり良くない。 まあ移動しましょうか。ついにというか、らしい事件が始まったね。いや、申し訳ない。遅くまで起きたもんだからよ。鼻水が止まらん。こいつホームズやるときいつも腹声だな。
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Okay.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
なるほど。
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Okay.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
まずはいつものですね。多いな。あとはまあ大体ポッケか袖だろう。あったあった。
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
はだから現場を見てみないといけない
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
間違えた。
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
あー、こっちか。違うじゃねえか。こっちじゃねえか。邪魔するぜ。
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
うん。 同じ
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
うん。なんか調べるとかあるの他にも。
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
うん。最後のお楽しみトークンが溜まっていなかった。
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
特にはなさそうだね。
Good Lord.
Wow.
Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us
同じ
forget
部屋
about
にい
that.
るもんかな。なんか裸でされてるけど。嫌でしょ。
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
えげつねえぜ。
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the
So
murder
there.
weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
強そう
I
だ
was
な。
wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
おー
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
気になることが山盛りですな。ちょっと調べにくいな。
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
OK。お、なんだよ。
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
来たね。なんだ
The grid cannot be removed.
待て待て。そうせくな。ホモかよ、お前ら。
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
え、これじゃない
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
溶けた鉄なんてあるものかねそうそう。
The brazier is...
わかったわかった。なんか必要って言ってんだろだね。割れてる
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. With the steam on, I'm
Wow,
unable to
すごい
see
な。
even a few feet away.
うわー、すごいすごいすごいすごい。濃いなぁ。 だ調べ終わってない。
G. Newell and Sons, Steam Specialist, Seattle, WA.
何か重要なものがあると。
I'm able to see even a few feet away.
まあこれは置いとこう。長くなりそうね。おほもこら。
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
じゃあお前が犯人だよ。強そうやな。
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
あ、こんなところにな、来たくねえよな。これは嫌だよな。6発しかできへんのか。
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
OK。
No, it's Lestrade.
え鍵について尋ねなきゃいけないのか。
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So this morning you opened the steam room, and then
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
did you leave the bath at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
電報を送っていた時か。
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
How could you? No, I...
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's impossible. I'll tell you
Impo.
everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday. She needed a reply. Our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes. And I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
泣かせる話
Did
や
you
ね。
check to see if the key was still on your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell me things about this. Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
OK。しょうがないね、それは。
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left that there?
There it is. Are you quite certain? Then I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important? These baths are becoming sinister.
そんなに重要ではないと思ってたけど。の前に、分析しよう。失礼。今回もミニゲームラッシュですよ。失礼。
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
ここじゃない？
The sample of dirt belongs to the wide London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
よくわかんなかったけど、何を言ってんのか。
Let's analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid.
まるで液体のような。
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
ペーペット。あった。ドバー。
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
大量の水が混ざっている。これあれじゃない？凶器は、まあベタに氷じゃない？
My archive. I can
あったり
always
しねえんかな。
my archive.
ちょっと待った。資料。あ、でも資料もう調べたのか。土は。この事件見えたな。それぞれのものを調べましょうかね。
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
ハンキチ
A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
チュンキン。
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
わーお。コカインですね、つまり。PL 滝ですね。
An ordinary pencil.
Mm. 多いな、ほんで。
An old and rather dirty coin.
来い。
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before
Ah,
entering the
殺された人か。
steam room.
指輪がどこ行ってたもんね。
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
殺された人の日記やからな。
The last pages were torn out. we must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
なるほどね。
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
ワトソン君のハンカチなのに。OK。
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history.
失
Sir
礼。
Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
思いを語らせる方。
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must.
脅していくね。吉本興業かい？うへー。なるほどね。考古学の人か。まだ調べてないんだよ、これ。地図。
A hand-drawn map.
オッケー。検視と行きますか。こんにちは。
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
よく呪いと言われてるやつですね。
The coroner observed no stomach
King
nor
Tokagane.
liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
ギリギリですやん、これ。カメラのアングル。セクシーすぎるや
An
ん。
unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
The bruising is in lines. Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
縄
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
誰か関係
Good
ない
day
人
to
い
you,
ね
Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
なんやその態度。おい、分かってんのか、おい。探偵様にそんな態度取ったらどうなるか分かってんだろうな。傲慢な態度。軽蔑的。なかなか第一印象で物を決めるね。俺が言えた聞きではないが。なるほどね。
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
これは、そろそろ音がガビってる感じかな。
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
ゆっくりだった。ちょっと待って。今の質問なんだこれだ。手紙だ。
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
なるほどね。殺された人は、遺跡の発掘メンバーの中でも、かなり優秀な人物で、残ってるブリンクホンとかいうやつは気違いってことですね。
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. I never liked that
寄生虫。
parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
なかなか協力的だな、こいつ。傲慢な
Did you
態度
bring
が
a
悪い
bottle
な
of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
まあ、やべえやつはお楽しみにとっとった。いや、なんか二人ともあれだって言ってたら、ギャローもおかしいって言ってたな。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
かっこいい名前だわ。ハーシバル・ブリンクホーム。注意深い。でもなんか好き放題荒らしてるっつってたよね、遺跡を。裕福ではない。見えねえよ。ギリギリのところでやってたから。なるほどね。タコ。
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
殺された人はやっぱ優秀ってことね。
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was, a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
ハエさえ殺せない。
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
かなり偏屈家みたいだね。自分で身につけるんだ。公開はしないん
What
だ。
can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he's been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
完全に囁きつけてるでしょ、パーク。
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
ん？なんだ今の質問。これかな。
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
一番の問題児行くか。やばそうな。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
パワー系じゃん。
I am Tristram Garrow.
見た目がもうだってパワー系じゃん。強そう。怖いなこいつ。やだな。殺されそうここで俺。すごい寄り方していくな。あ、これか。ハムサの手、迷信深い。ハムサの手。
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
マジ？
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
やばくないですか見た
You
目。
follow them.
Yes, so many things happened, and we need to know.
なるほどね。
perhaps it's
それで寄生虫か。
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
何ごまかしてんだよ。
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you, and he trusted me. But
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I remember. I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
やべえな、
Please
マジ
try
モン
to
出てきたわ。
recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited
お前
any
自身だよ。
recent strange
奇
behavior?
妙なのは。
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now. This is the coin that he showed me. It's from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
怖いんだけど。ああ、
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
取り上げろ、取り上げ
Do
ろ。
be careful with the dosage.
I will.
あげんのか
I
い
mean it. Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
What? なるほどね。
Garrow appears to be rather
精
mentally
神的な障害。
disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
うん。バチが当たったと思ってるんじゃないこの人。その洞窟のさ。これね、凶器をつけるか。難しいね。よし、整理しようか。あれ？あれ？そう当たりだよ、困ったら。ああ、ここら辺はもう別の証拠が出てこないとダメなのか。なんか出てきた。ロドニー卿が殺される数日前、彼がどこにいたのかを見つけ出し、重大な秘密を明らかにする。OK。帰りましょう。地図だからこっちか。
My archive.
Ah!
I can always consult with it if needed.
どこだよ、地図。
My
違うわ
archive. I can.
おー、ワトソン君お邪魔するぜ。どこだよ、地図。どこや？ベーカー街にある地図を。 こにあんねん。ワールドマップはどこだい？あったわ。
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Okay. ここではない。どこだろう。どこだ全体マップの方を見せておくれ。わからないじゃないか。どこだい？あ、ここだ。
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
まあ、というわけで、向かいましょうか。こんにちは。
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here? The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
怪しい雰囲気ですね。
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
これって読み上げた方がいいのかな、やっぱこういうのって。へー、わからん。パクっていった。全部パクっていった。ミトラス。お、ナイフって単語出てきたな。湾曲した刃。シャムシール。黄金のナイフ。言ってたことは合ってるな。ギャローが。あの精神のイカれたやつが意外とヒントをもたらしてる。貴重品を火の中で溶かして、そんな音でしていた。なんか、溶けた金属か。うん。サイクロプス先輩や。
the Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking.
詳しくねえからよ。バルカンって言われても遊戯王カードしか出てこねえからよ。すまねえな。
I don't need the ropes for now.
本当どうせ後で必要になるんじゃねえのな。穴。怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
完全に仮面ライダーダブルの悪魔の尻尾じゃん。悪魔の尻尾だっけ？なんかブラシ。それをね、大事にしてたから、園崎龍兵衛がね、逆に敗北したみたいなとこあるからね。
Construction hooks.
鍵。
Construction hooks.
興味のある対象。何でも興味持つな、お前。とりあえず、考古学の呪いに見せかけて殺したのは間違いないとは思うんだけど、それ以外がよくわからないな。
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
調べるとこ超多いな。これ行っちゃう先。ブラックモア。ロドリー、レッドクリス。なんだよこれ。日記か。
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
どう見ても便秘を治すもののあれじゃねえだろ。
The gastrophets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
ロープと鍵ね。
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
まだ調べられないのか。まだ調べられないもの多いの。なんか今出たの。
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was
なるほど。
in haste. This is the map of the site.
うるせ
We are
え。
at the heart of the gastrophets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. It is a broken statue of a bull. It is a statue of
見れる
Minerva.
な。強そうやな。
Neptune, the god of the sea.
おちんちん。さて。
Construction hooks.
うん。あれあれなんで出てきたじゃん。新しいの出てきた割には変わってねえな。こっちじゃねえな。こっちだ。おー、面白そうじゃないかよ。まあ言って、ここは多分もう調査終わったのかな。終わったっていうか、まあ多分また来るけど、なんか組み合わせパズルみたいなやつで。コテが使えないか試してみるか。あれが欲しい。なんか変なやつ。絶対これでしょ。
The
謎を
brazier
解
is
きたい
still
よ。
burning. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
コテでいけない？いけないみたいね。
All these events are bad for the baths.
さよ。よいしょ。
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
わーお。パズルやね。ああ、そういうことか。は？わけわかんなくなってややこしくなったな。はいはいはい。これは合ってるよってことね。そんなことはなさそうだけど。ああ、はいはいはいはい。なんとなく分かってきたわ。あ、違う違う、これだ。うん。うん？
I will count this piece as a starting point.
なるほど。で、これの向きがおかしいことになるな。こっち、こうか。違うな。これに合うものを探せってことね、とりあえず。とりあえずは。ーっと。あ、よく見たら溝の形があるわ。なんか三角形か四角形か、みたいな感じのあるわ。それを探せばいいのか、まずは。あったあった。これが、これと入れ替えじゃない？三角形の溝あったね。こんな感じで。なんか違うみたいですけどね。あ、三角の溝あったわ。めちゃくちゃぐだってきたけど。すっげえぐだってきたけど大丈夫かなこれ。これかなあ、これだわ。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。やっぱりな。で、変な台形みたいなやつね。あ、これじゃん。いや、違うな。いじったせいでぐちゃぐちゃになってるわ。溝、あ、これか？これっぽいな。これが一応、こっち向きではまるけど、はまんないね。そうだね。この形を探せばいいんだよな。逆台形というか。あったわ。なんかでも違いそうなんだよな。あ、これか。これだ。これは時間かかるぜ。オッケーオッケーオッケー。で、四角。違うな。四角の溝があって、上にあって、横に、台形の溝があればいいのか。台形の溝を探すか。結構苦戦してんだよな。あ、これかな？これっぽくない？こっち、外、いやダメだよ。外側になんかあっちゃいけないんだよ。あ、あった。これだ。 多分こうだと思うんですけど。OK。あ、お、来た来た来た来た来た来た。いいね。あとここ側入れ替えるだけか。でもこうするだけじゃん。ほら。いいね。で、これはおそらく無機的に、こっち側のものだと思うんだよな。うん。OK。ルールさえ理解してしまえばね、このようなもの、この程度よ。やはりそこはプロなんで、私も。ほらーほらーこれの向きだけか。気をつける向きだ。
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting. The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet... Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution.
Say yeah.
Now let us see what we have here.
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
というわけで、今日はここまでにしときます。続きはまた。バイバイ。